Chris. This is my 2022 Tesla Model 3 Performance. I want to show you guys what's going on with it. I know I haven't been around much lately. Going to be starting some fresh stuff on the channel, so let's jump into it. Okay, so real quick, I went with the gray. I did not like the white that Tesla has. It's like a, what do you call it? Like a crystal pearl. It looks a little yellow in the sun, at least to my preference in my eyes. I prefer matte white or like a stark white in the Audi. So I went with the white interior, which I love it. I wish the headliner was black. And yeah, it's pretty cool. Already got the floor mats dirty, but everything's nice. Another big thing I'm going to be talking about is way more room in here than the Golf R. So I got my Giano seat and letting flies in. Oh, that's cool. But someone could actually sit up there now with the car seat in there, so that's awesome. So yeah, this is yeah, Tesla quality. It'll slam it a little harder. So yeah, this is cool, guys. Let's jump in. Let's take a drive around so we can talk about it. Let's do this. Okay, first things first. So this is definitely one of the most comfortable and quickest cars that I've owned, and I definitely want to talk about it right now. I'm telling you, there really is nothing like it. It's literally feels like a spaceship. The power is always there. Jesus. Just it just doesn't let up. This is a phenomenal car to drive. It's so much fun, so planted, and I actually love that it's quiet. It's a unique experience for sure. Would I love the sound of a 5-cylinder RS3? Yes, of course. This is different though. A different car. And I think that's what most people and reviewers say in general, is that it really isn't like you can compare them. They're not the same. They're not designed to be the same. I mean, they're completely different. Like an RS3 versus this, you know, if you're cross shopping, if you want space and economy and maybe you're worried about gas prices, obviously get the Tesla. If you're not worried about gas and you don't need the space, and you're really going to track something without actually having to mod it to track it heavily, the RS3. Can you mod the Tesla to track the heck out of it? You bet. You totally can. So yeah, here I am in the 2022 Tesla Model 3 Performance M3P, as they say on their Tesla forums, etc. Yes, it's an M3, not a BMW M3. It's an M3P Performance. That's just their lingo. And honestly, couldn't be happier with this purchase so far. I purchased the car just recently. I placed the order on, I think, the 12th of June, and it was fulfilled 12 days later. I mean, I think I got a VIN number 10 days into it, which I thought was a mistake, and apparently somebody else had ordered this car, canceled their order, so it was just sitting at my local dealership or service center, and they said I could take that one. So I was like really excited because I didn't have to wait till October to take delivery of this car, and that's awesome because, you know, I was going to order an RS3 and place the order with my old dealership, which they said I may not see that car for 9 months. Anyways, and gas is getting a little crazy. I drive around a lot now because I'm a realtor. I'm showing homes on the weekends, and during the week I'm going all sorts of places. And yeah, this was just the right decision for me financially, and it checks off a lot of the boxes as far as the performance aspect, you know, performance aspect of things that I was looking for in a car. I mean, it still can corner, and oh my god, it still can get it. I'm telling you, like, this car is a lot of fun. And I'm really excited to see, you know, what the community has to hold. That's a huge community. If you guys don't know, the aftermarket support for this car is immense. Oh my gosh. You thought there was aftermarket support for Subarus, for Teslas, there is just as much. It's like a Lego. You can keep adding on and making this car what you want it to be. And it's really exciting. I mean, I'm just gonna, you know, I've already reached out to a couple places for partnerships, mainly Unplugged and RPM, and just gonna be doing, you know, some soundproofing stuff and minimal things, really. I don't want this car to be anything crazy. It already is crazy. It's crazy, awesome, and cool. And again, as I'm gonna say throughout the entirety of this video, just so comfortable to drive. It's just incredible, comfortable, sporty. It checks off so many of the boxes that I was, you know, wishing the Golf had. And really, for me, the instant gratification of how the performance is in this car, and just how responsive it is, that's what I was looking for in a car. That's exactly what I wanted. And turbos are cool, don't get me wrong. Love petrol engines, they sound amazing. However, for my spirit and my soul right now, what I was looking for in life is that instant gratification, that instant pull, just, you know, straight into that ether of the magic of performance. And yeah, I'm really happy that I got this car. I don't know what else to say without sounding completely ridiculous, which again, I am cringe and I am ridiculous, and I accept it. And hey, that's kind of what my channel is. So everything, obviously, everyone knows, is over here on the screen, so it takes some getting used to looking at your speed and just navigating everything over here. So I'm going to go from sport to chill. A lot of my complaints on all the cars I've had in the past have been road noise, and this thing is pretty good with the double pane glass. On the, I think 21, they upgraded that, so 21, 22s have the double pane in the front, so there is less, you know, road noise, wind noise. And overall, obviously not having an engine, the noise floor is lowered significantly, so the car is very comfortable. The suspension is something that is going to take some getting used to. I don't want to say it's like, I don't want to say it's soggy. It's on the verge of plush and soggy, but it's not really sporty. However, it does have way more travel than, you know, the Golf R that I had, or even the Infiniti previously, and the Subarus also. It soaks up bumps a lot better, and any kind of potholes and things like that, it just seems to kind of float over them, and that's really nice. It's really comfortable when you're cruising around. So far, I am actually happy with, you know, steering wheel layout. It's very basic and easy to use. I haven't had many complaints with this car yet, other than some of the fit and finish issues, which I'll go over. One thing I guess I could complain about is actually the alignment seems to kind of pull to the right just a tad, and this road won't be the best to demonstrate, but I mean, I've kind of already driven it around for almost 500 miles, and it's definitely an issue, which I've read online. Some people said, you know, oh yeah, their alignments may not be perfect from the factory, you know, Tesla quality, so just get a new alignment. And again, other people may have the reverse and not have any issues. So this is just my personal experience so far with the vehicle. So far, I really am happy with the stereo system. I've already seen some upgrades out there for a little more bass response and clarity. I guess it's like a carbon fiber kind of speaker setup, and maybe look into that in the future. But for right now, this is great. And really this car is just lovely to drive. It's not a sports car as you would think of it, though I've seen people, you can turn anything into a track car or, you know, drag car, whatever you want to do with it. And what they've done here is exceptional. It's a really nice handling machine. Corners fairly well, not as good as the Golf did with the sway bars. However, I'm sure you throw sway bars on this thing and it is going to be also pretty tight in the corners. The steering mechanics are, I guess you would say, there's no feedback, right? The wheel always will center and track true. Your steering mode's comfort, standard, sport. I've got it in standard right now, and it's lovely because I'm just, I guess, at the age now where if I'm gonna daily a car, I don't need to feel every bump in the road, or I don't need to feel what the car's doing in corners, etc. I don't need a hydraulic feel. I'd really rather it just be completely numb, and this is me. I'd rather the car feel numb and just drive straight and always be straight in corners, no matter what I'm doing, going straight. Like, the car just feels great. I'm no fatigue. You don't have to fight it. Even in sport mode, you don't have to fight it, though it is very, very stiff. Even in sport, the feeling, the sensitivity, it feels like a heavy weighted wheel, and I think they nailed it. The seats are pretty good. I wish it had the little like thigh support thing that kind of pulls out down here that Infiniti and Mercedes has. I think that's really nice, extended kind of support for taller people. And I wish there was a little more, maybe like wing support in the back seat, because it's not quite like an Audi S seat or RS seat, you know, the Cobra seats they have with the diamond stitching. This is comfy. It's soft. It does kind of feel like a couch. It's not like a firm leather, but the combination of materials they've got and everything, it works out well. And I will say this, if you took this on a track, you're gonna slide like butter everywhere, probably back and forth, and just gonna slide everywhere, because the lateral support isn't really there in the seats, because again, I don't think this car was meant to really be a track car, or a track car that was designed for the street, like, say, you know, any of the RS models of the Audis or AMGs, STI, etc., whatever. This is what it is. Oh yeah, last thing it might be worth mentioning, the very first thing I did when I got this car, other than drive it for a second, was actually drive it straight home, because they just washed it, and I did some little bit of paint correction, carbon forced ceramic the entire car, windows, sunroof. The only thing I haven't done yet is the wheels and brakes, because we're going to save that for some other project in the future. So yeah, I just did that. Just want to throw it out there. I definitely am going to be a little OCD with taking care of the paint. All right, y'all, I hope you really enjoyed this content. If you did, please drop a like, comment, subscribe down below to the channel, and I'll have more content hopefully coming out soon. So stick around. Sorry I've been gone for a minute now. Again, I'm sorry that I disappeared on y'all. I just had to get my life in order. That's life. Anyways, we got the Model 3 Performance. Gonna be doing more content. It's good to be back. Hope everyone's doing awesome. I'll see you guys soon. Peace out.